this Glamorama, and I
Let's
read
talk
it
about the
3
movie.
times. Oh, shut up. And
most of the Finnish directors want to, you know, do stuff that looks American, but they don't have the money for it. So that's definitely what we didn't want to do. We wanted to have some identity, uniqueness in the visuals. Talking about the video, you know, we had the possibility of doing it that way, you know, this time around, which was excellent. We checked out all those videos; they were crap. We were laughing about them, and then came a couple of things he'd done, and we sort of like immediately.
when I listened to the song, I got my visions, and I saw the band traveling through forests, over lakes, over mountains, getting into different, let's say, saga kind of situations, and facing different creatures of some sort.
It's, you know, what we're talking about, the song in itself being sort of like a story without the beginning, without the end. It's sort of like a bit taken off from some, you know, huge saga or whatever. It's sort of like, it just streams on. It's got that sort of like a churchy vibe, you know, that sort of like religious, sort of like hymn type of feel to it. And, you know, he had those pictures in his mind, you know.
You had Ville singing with no microphone.
Right. I thought, you know, why don't try this without the microphone? And I like you already realized from his attitude, I didn't have to fight for it much. But it did give that tension to the final film that I was really looking for, so I'm really happy about that.
And there were 3 guys, the gold men.
Yes.
With nothing on but gold paint.
Right.
Because of what?
You're a sadist.
No, I'm not a sadist at all. We told these men that what they were getting into. At least, I didn't, but our line producer did. We painted them with gold paint. I thought, well, that might at least cover them a little bit. And they don't have to be out there for about more than 2-3 minutes at a time, right? And then we have a sauna just next to the hill where they were standing in the freezing snow. But they did a brilliant job, these old guys.
He didn't visualize, for example, 3 gold men. I mean, men.
Thank God I didn't.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you got
Thanks a
problems.
lot. To me, the golden men were just an obvious idea, just came to my mind. I have no idea where. You can probably read Sigmund Freud and ask my mother. Ville had to run in minus 41 degrees without any gloves for about 2 minutes. The cameras didn't really work. I mean, that's the situation we were in. And I put all the members of the band on horses without saddles, for example. Amazingly, though, the band pulled it off. They did it. They rode the horses. They went through the whole thing. Whatever. We moved on, and we got everything on camera that I ever wanted, and more. When you come up with a story and an idea for a film, you also have to remember that your idea might sound very nice when you put it on paper or when you introduce it to the client or the company or the band. But then you have to, in the circumstances that you're given.
Because loads of bands just like order videos from companies and then they're just done and that's it. But a music film or movie or video, whatever, is such an important thing nowadays.